Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiabu and I'm just making a quick video to tell you how the poll went. Put up a poll last week with a bunch of stuff on it, a whole bunch of season 2s, and a bunch of stacked shows that I thought had a good chance at competing with each other, and it ended up being pretty contentious. There are definitely some surprises on this poll. I'm a little bit surprised by some of the things, mostly surprised by the things that got whomped. Not super surprised by the things that did well, but mostly surprised by the things that got whomped. So, without much further ado, here are all of the charts. This is the visual representation of all the numbers. And then for those of you who like such things, here are all the numbers. And you will pretty quickly see that Dragon Maid S won the poll. This wasn't super surprising to me. I thought it was one of the front runners for the thing. I also thought that Eurocamp Season 2 was a front runner. I really discounted Vivi Floride's song. I didn't think it would do as well as it did, and it ended up being the runner-up, so that's surprising. I was very surprised by the lackluster performance of Sunny Boy, because there were a lot of comments of people being very vocal about how much they thought that was a really good show, and it had that kind of an Odd Taxi-ish kind of feel where people are like hyping it up in the background, and I thought it was maybe a dark horse, and then it kind of got whomped. So, going through them, 86 did pretty well, but not that well. Meh. Okay, B-Stars got walloped. It came in with a total of a positive 14, which is not great. Bishonen Tanteiden got even worse walloped. Like, a lot of people really don't want to see this show to a surprising degree. It may just be that people don't know about it, but usually people put that as a meh, and we saw a lot of people putting a lot of things as mehs on this poll, so I think that people were really just not into Bishonen Tanteiden, which is weird, and I might check it out on my own because I'm intrigued by the concept of like what looks like a weird shafty Shinboi Nisio thing. I'm kind of intrigued by it. Anyway, it's not going to be with the thing that we watch because it got a negative 187. Dragon Maid S comes in with the win, with both the highest number of positive votes and some of the lowest numbers of negative votes. You can just see the numbers as they roll out there. It's pretty straightforward. Heike Monogatari, the story of Heike, did not win. Kind of sad. I might check that one out on my own as well because I'm intrigued by Naoki Yamada working at a different studio, but it is what it is. Kageki Shoujo did not get a lot of love. And then we get our Wuja boys in Link Click and Modazushi 3. Modazushi 3 did not do well here, which is a little sad for the people who love Modazushi, but kind of makes sense to me. So sad. Sunny Boy, 83, it's a respectable showing, but it didn't get the love that I kind of expected that it was going to get, and so I'm not really going to care about it. It just is going to, it's under the radar, and bye-bye. To Your Eternity did not do well. It had like an okay showing of people wanting it, but also pretty solid number of people not wanting it, so it kind of balanced out to be a pretty mediocre showing. And Vivi Floride's song did very well in this version of the poll, and that's neat, I guess. Some people want to see it. That's very cool. I wonder how much of that has to do with the fact that there's a poll going on for Semblance of Sanity right now, which also has Vivi on it. I don't know if it's like because the show is good and lots of people are watching it, because it didn't perform super well on the first poll that I put it on. It performed well enough for me to put it in this poll, but not that well. So I don't really know what's up with that. But yeah, it did well enough to get second place in this poll, so that's cool. And Eurocamp Season 2, I think to no one's surprise, did fairly well on this poll, but not incredibly amazingly, which is what it needed to do in order to beat out Dragon Maid S. So, we're going to be watching Dragon Maid S. It should be a blast. Glad to see KyoAni back at it again with the fun stuff, and it'll be a fun, light, comfy show on Wednesdays that might be more deep than I expect in some cases. There were a couple of episodes of Dragon Maid Season 1 that were pretty cool and pretty deep and pretty interesting and had some cool characterization. And yeah, I'm down for that. So that's what we're going to be watching. It should be fun. We'll see how fast it goes, whether it's a 1 episode per week type of show or like a 2 episode per week type of show. I'm kind of thinking it might be a 2 episode per week type of show, so this slot might move pretty quickly for this one. We'll see. As opposed to something like Odd Taxi, where there's like so much mystery and intrigue and characterization to talk about every episode. Sometimes you just want to sit back and watch a bunch of Dragon Maid and just like charge through it, and I'm cool with doing that when the occasion calls for it. So I think that's it for now. We'll be watching Dungeons and Dragon Maids. No, I'm no. Hybrid slot where I run my D&D campaign and watch Dragon Maid at the same time because that'll work great. No. But we will be watching Dragon Maid S starting next week. For now, I'm going to take today to rest up and chillax a little bit. All right, thanks for voting in the poll, everybody. It's been rad. There have been a lot of great comments and stuff. And there is a little slot where you can put other thoughts and comments into the poll thing. And so I just went through them, and I'll just shout out my favorite one, which is, I hope you have a nice day filled with cookie butter and vinegar. I have no idea what this means, but it sounds kind of nice, or it's an insult. I'm not really sure what this means, but yeah, good job. More creative things in the other thoughts and comments slot. Do that more. Shout outs to whoever wrote that thing, as well as whoever wrote, I'm not biased, you're biased, because everybody's biased, and it's okay to be biased when we're talking about things that you like. Anyway, those are the results for the shows, and I hope you enjoy the little poll video, and we'll start off Dragon Maid next week. See you there. Peace.